Oh man, you guys. Oh my goodness, that was... Thank you. That whole last hour of my life was something to behold. I wish I started streaming earlier. I know there would have still been some discontent or whatever, but holy shit, was that just so funny. You waited for me, Soyez. You waited. I knew you would. Dude, I gotta put my serious face on. StarCraft requires just to be so serious. That's a good thing. The sunken cost fallacy, dude. I'm glad I didn't. I didn't keep, like, I didn't, what is it that females do? Tease you too long, have you, like, keep you on the leash too long or whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I had it, but it's fine. Well, dude, I had my friend growing up. Dude, one of the first things he told me, and I was like 12 or 14, he's all trim like dirt, stick like mud. Oh shit. Man, I don't know. I don't know even what I'm doing anymore. This is way too giggly. That's right, one game of me versus 3 Protoss, 8 TR8, extra high latency will snap me out of these happy fun time vibes that I'm in. All right, I think everything's working, but I really don't know. I genuinely don't know. Ob says that it's working, but it could just be a lie. Sorry, excuse me. There you go. I updated my go live notification now that I've already gone live. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. The restream chat won't open, which is kind of lame. I was going to use that to come on, chat. There we go. I've been using that lately so I could see. Excuse me, so I could see both chats. You know what? Let's just keep this chaos going. After this 4v4, I'll switch back to threes. Oh, whoops, sorry. Would love to watch. Okay. Okay. This is so loud.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 모자라요. 프로브 빨리
Some shit out of
움직여.
my phone. Leroy said what's up earlier. I gotta text him. Yeah, that whole thing with Rust, all of a sudden these dudes just like made us public enemy #1, and then we fed into it like wholeheartedly. We had rallied like 3 different warring factions just to take out some people who had like so close to nothing. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We wasted, like, not their whole night, but we wasted a long part of their night. I'll have to message Leroy later. Sim is staying out for a minute. Sorry, what did I missed part of chat for a second. J2 Gigadol, that's what I missed. Alright, TR5, or sorry, TR12 low, and I'm at 5. And we're going up against a Zerg, a random, and a random. So Teal's one of our randoms, so it's 2 Zergs. Well, there's our ally Zerg. Got a Terran on our team. These outs are going to be a little late. I feel like this TR12 is not going to hold. Okay, so I imagine it's 2 Terran and a Zerg. Or sorry, 2 Zerg and a Terran. My other thing here is, it's probably going to seem slow because I seem slow because I've been playing another game, but it's actually pretty dang cold in my house right now. And I have a little thermometer next to me, and it says it's 72 degrees, but I feel like that's a freaking lie. I don't know.
My life for hire. My life for hire.
Wow, 2 hatch before cool.
One man calls. My life for hire.
Yeah, that's true.
One man calls. Honor guide me. One man calls.
I'm Protoss, so I'm gonna... Yeah, why would 3 go up there? You know what I mean?
Honor guide me.
Really, I just hope that Zerg overreacts a little bit. And I hope he builds a couple...
미네랄이 부족하네요.
Oh yeah, he's built a lot.
공격받고
Heck
있어요.
yeah. That's what we're looking for.
그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
So yeah, my hands are freezing right now. That's gonna be my big problem. So hopefully I can...
Thus I serve.
warmed up.
One man calls. Thus I serve. I long for combat. My life for hire.
Surprise, surprise! Get out of here.
House.
I was just thinking that. I was like, what could they do to freaking mess with me? Let's see, that's perfect.
My life for hire. One man calls. He saw two. Honor guide me.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Where's the third?
My life for hire.
거기에 소환이 안 될 것 같죠?
Hi. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that he
아군이
can't sneak a guy
공격받고
out either.
있어요. 미네랄이 부족하네요.
I definitely need to start teching up really fast because these Zergs are going to be huge. Going to be huge!
My life for hire.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 우리 친구가
shoot.
공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요.
Calls. I long for combat. For Hardoon. It's all too
으아! 우리 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 살려줘요.
I think they should have countered me actually.
calls.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
My life for hire.
그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
My life for hire. My life for hire. My life for hire. My life for hire.
Hell yeah.
업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
It's all too My life for hire.
미네랄이 부족하네요.
It's all too
아쉽지만 가스가 모자라서 할 수 없네요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 연구가 끝났어요. 이제부터 재미있어질 거예요.
Gosh damn it.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
My life for hire. I'm waiting very well.
부족하네요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 오, 이런! 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해! 미네랄이 부족하네요. 오, 이런! 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해! 으아! 우리 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 살려줘요. 업그레이드 완료. 업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요? 미네랄이 부족하네요.
It's slow for a minute because I need to be trying to sneak these drops out, and I just not sure how to do it because they are watching everything.
오, 이런! 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해! 미안하지만 거기엔 소환이 안 돼요. 으아! 우리 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 살려줘요. 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 기지가 공격받고
I lost my
있어요.
number 2. Alright, so at least those got in. I'm proud of him. I'm pretty much stuck. I didn't mean to build 3 right there, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's not the end of the world. That's why I built 3's, because I meant to build a whatever to make carriers, although I'm not going to use it to make carriers. Just throwing dropships away this game.
우와! 업그레이드가 끝났대요. 미안하지만 거기엔 소환이 안 돼요. 연극 끝! 이제 한바탕 놀아볼까요? 우와! 업그레이드가 끝났대요. 업그레이드 완료!
I didn't keep enough tabs on my drops. How long is it going to take to... It might take too long to get hallucination, which is... Oh, it's almost done. Sick. Never mind, takes like 2 seconds. Pretty much just gonna wait for that. I mean, there's probably a reason why this isn't used.
더 재미있어질 거예요. 연극 끝! 이제 한바탕 놀아볼까요? 업그레이드 완료! 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 에너지가 부족해요.
I told my shuttles to queue
우리
out, but
친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요.
I guess not. That pretty much sucked. Where is it? No, I wanted this. That's what I wanted. Being useless to my teammates, that's the worst part. Zergs can literally do whatever they want. It's gonna work against Terran though.
이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
It is a good day to die. I am needed.
연극 끝! 이제 한바탕 놀아볼까요? 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 연극 끝! 이제 한바탕 놀아볼까요? 에너지가 부족해요. 거기엔 소환이 안 될 것 같죠? 오, 이런! 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해! 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 오, 이런!
Red just gave up on us, huh?
공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해!
That's too bad. Let's rematch them. Who do you think their host was? Still 223? I was for sure. I thought it was for sure under 200. I think it's 10 pal, or it's one of these. Obviously, it's one of these three. Yeah, I guess I should have done that, huh? I was gonna work on an Arbiter recall, so I had a couple ideas. He was mostly turrets, and he had a couple siege tanks, so I was gonna hallucinate some Arbiters and try to recall on top of his main, or since I'd finally cleared that 5 o'clock position, I was going to, or that 6 o'clock, I guess. Oh no, I took too long. Turner, if you're here, I want a rematch against these guys, then I can play. That was very anticlimactic. So since I'd finally cleared out that 6 o'clock position, I was going to try to send dropships over.
미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요. 미네랄이 부족해요.
Well, he just said yes to whatever the question was. I can't remember. All right, random Protoss.
오버로드를 더 생성하세요.
Sheesh, what's going on with sunny San Diego? Gonna try to go by the books.
오버로드를 더 생성하세요.
2 ships crossing in the night. Okay, he's just the odds. It's gonna overlord down to what do you mean? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't feel like I'm very wise. Dude.
아이, 가스가 더 필요해요.
wasn't the cleanest hold, but he held. And boy, am I familiar with that. I wasn't paying attention. This one's on me. And I will never, ever get my... Oh, I almost had it. Wow. I might just have to turn off the stream.
하이브 클러스터에 적이 터들어왔어요.
I want to say that was bad luck, but really it's just bad greed.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야?
I mean, Protoss did work really hard right-clicking, you know?
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
But still, aside from that... Guess we won't have enough money.
미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요.
Well, I'm proud of Terran. He got out. I'm doing this because I'm dead. I shouldn't have played so greedy. I just wanted to kill him. Super bad. That's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. I need to not get so tilted. This happened on Tuesday too. I saw him handle this counter rush so poorly, and part of me was just like, not giving up, but I stopped caring. There you go. Yeah, get on my base.
미네랄이 부족해요.
I figured he'd have lair. So I'm just gonna have probably 100 Hydras kill me in like 2 minutes. I know Lucky Pants. I don't remember playing with Lucky Pants, but I know him. Let's use this opportunity to practice.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요.
See, how am I supposed to get my shit in front of this if they'll never ever get in front like I want them to? You know what I mean? Well, let's just watch. Even lost track of some Zealots.
5 클러스터가 공격받고 있어요.
I hope I get Protoss again. I'll just do a really lazy play like that. I don't have enough money to do anything.
우리 5 클러스터에 적이 쳐들어왔어요.
Lazy Protoss. You know, we could have won that last game too if I just kept building Zealots and sending them into players. That's what I should have done. Drat.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야? 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
Like, I played bad, but at least I was greedy. Brown is just bad. No, it's not new jeans, it's... Oh yeah, he's gotta let his friends in. Oh wow, Ozzy's here. Yeah, to Bill. To Bill, I need at least 300. Oh, and I think I missed a thing. Give me just a second.
미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 그럼 뭐해? 아, 미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요.
He plays best when he doesn't care? Oh, okay. He just doesn't ever play bad. That overload is way too early. I'm pretty sure I exclusively play bad. So that's good. Sometimes I'm just a little less bad, but for the most part, it's just different varying tiers of bad. The Leviathan, thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate the follow. But I am going to try to be less bad. Dude, I was watching Ozzy stream during work the other day. It looked like he was playing ladder, but I'm 99% sure it was just 1v1 big game hunters. I was going to say fastest, but big game hunters. Dude, it looked tough. Maybe it was easy for him. I mean, I saw a couple of GGs in there, but sheesh, dude, it was...
그 명령은 받아들일 수
You make it
없어요.
look like I'm doing the same thing. But then I guess what I'm just gonna have to do is just build. Hey, it doesn't have to be serious business for him, but it's serious business for me, especially maybe if it wasn't like
그 명령은
against
받아들일
these
수
kids that I
없어요.
now have like a losing record to.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 그럼 뭐해?
Yeah, I got a losing record to these kids, so. I knew that was gonna happen. I don't know what my deal is. It's okay.
오버로드를 더 생성하세요. 우와! 미네랄이 부족해! 미네랄이 부족해요. 보급품이 부족해요. 오버로드를 더 만들어주세요. 보급품이 부족해요.
Got some ultra greed.
오버로드를 더 만들어주세요.
He's got 2 Zerg teammates. Literally, there's... I appreciate him pulling aggro, but there's not anything we can do.
보급품이 부족해요. 오버로드를 더 만들어주세요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 오버로드가 필요해. 빨리. 미네랄이 부족해요. 보급품이
랩.
부족해요. 오버로드를 더 만들어주세요. 오버로드가 필요해. 빨리. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
Didn't actually want that there because that blocks shit, but
가스가 부족하다고.
this might be it. I hope it's not. It might be.
그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요.
Luckily, those fire bats will do friendly fire damage. Oh, he lost a bunch of his drones, but he held for the most part, so. Need to build some moves.
가스가 부족해서 할 수 없어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 가스가 부족해서 할 수 없어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 멋지지 않아요?
Honestly, I should just mute a bomb him, but
그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 미네랄이 부족해! 진화 완료! 미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 그럼 뭐해? 진화 완료! 미네랄이 부족해요.
nice orange.
미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 부족해요. 응? 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야? 응? 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야? 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야?
That's hilarious. I didn't mean to get that.
완료. 진화 완료.
So he's relying on orange. He doesn't have... It's epic.
나가 끝났네요. 우와, 정말 멋지지 않아요? 지금은 착륙할 수 없어요.
I think you can see it coming, so...
누가 우리
I didn't have space to unload.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
진화 끝! 이제 아무도
Goodness
날
gracious.
막지 못할걸?
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Where's the stupid Astron in here?
그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요.
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아! 가스가 부족하다고! 가스가 부족하다고!
가스가 부족해서 할 수 없어요. 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야? 아이, 가스가 더 필요해요. 베스핀 가스가 모자라요. 베스핀 가스가 모자라요. 베스핀 가스가 모자라요.
가스가 부족하다고!
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야?
Excellent drop.
공격받고 있잖아!
베스핀 가스가 모자라요. 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야?
가스가 부족하다고! 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아!
미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 부족해요. 진화 완료.
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아!
You know what? Let's just kill the supplies.
미네랄이 부족해요. 미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요. 있어요.
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아. 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아. 신나? 이제 아무도 날 박지 못할
Start
걸.
that right.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야?
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아. 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
지금은 착륙할 수 없어요. 잠깐만요. 진화가 끝났어요. 덤벼라! 안녕! 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야?
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 진화가 끝났네요. 우와, 정말 멋지지 않아요? 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 진화가 끝났네요. 우와, 정말 멋지지 않아요?
That's a smarter thing to do because he's already almost dead, but
이제 아무도 날 박지 못할 걸. 우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
가스가 부족해서 할
Orange
수
is just gonna quit
없어요.
anyway when
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야?
Teal quits, so no, where's my queens? Where's my queens? Where's my queens?
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나
screw it.
봐요.
I already have
누구야?
one. Let's just go.
가스가 부족해서 할 수 없어요.
가스가 부족하다고.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야? 베스핀 가스가 모자라요. 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 어디야?
Forgot how much babysitting I needed to do.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야?
Not totally, but sort of.
누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야?
에너지가 부족해.
Yet it isn't. There we go. Oh, man. So we needed. I can play bad, but you know, Ozzy will carry. I get freaking red. What a joke. What's hilarious now, this tends to happen. I don't know if it'll happen this time. There's a tendency for me to get kicked. I don't know. I don't feel very happy. I don't know. I need him to suffer tenfold. I'm glad that we won, and I feel like you did awesome with your drops. Like, you totally put Terran on the back burner. I like, every time I'm like, I just need to do more, I need to do more. It's a start. Sorry, it's a start. I'm starting to feel better. Why they didn't go for me when I had all those?
미네랄이 부족하네요.
It's probably... I think if I were to have a guess on what any of this was, I think that's what it is that I was already like, I was reeling off of PUBG, not PUBG, I don't know why I thought of that, but of Rust is essentially PUBG, just survival PUBG. And then the first game back here, I almost had Terran all the way back to his core, and then just let him get too far, so. Got 2 Zergs, huh? I guess I could have gone Nexus first. Yeah, and I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but I was totally ready for them to turn towards me since they'd killed me so easily the game before. So I started, hopefully not too early, but I started planting all that stuff early, like my sunks and stuff. So by the time they even like thought about going to my base, it was already too late. Then Ozzy, that one was kind of scary. I started building Hydras to help defend Ozzy, but then all of a sudden, after they lost that one army, they stopped pressuring him completely, which I guess was their mistake. Like, they needed to keep attacking him. Alright, so it's 2 Zergs and a Protoss. This is doable. We had a couple big armies that last game. I don't know. It's a start to feeling like I'm playing okay. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go here because I didn't scout it, so let's just go there, I guess.
미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요.
I mean, you go mech anyway. But yeah, I can help.
미네랄이 부족하네요.
Thus I serve. Thus I serve. What now calls? My life for hire. I long for combat.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
Honor guide me.
파일론이 더 필요해요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 거기엔 소환이 안 될 것 같죠? 그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요. 파일론이 더 필요해요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 미네랄이 부족하네요.
They should be behind a little bit.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 미네랄이 부족하네요.
Probably should have backed off, but I feel okay with that because I'm trying to keep his numbers down a little bit. Like, Olive sacrificed a lot to do what they were doing, but Red has just been able to make drones, and that's the scariest part of this whole thing. We've just let Red sit and do nothing, so...
우와! 업그레이드가 끝났대요. 베스핀 가스가 더 필요해요. 업그레이드가 끝났어요.
Until
이제 뭐 하고
definitely
놀까요?
went into hardcore defensive mode. I don't think I started the upgrade yet. I did. Okay.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 모자라요. 프로브, 빨리 움직여.
Fortunately for me, I don't have any.
업그레이드 완료. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
So I didn't have any. Ah, did I do the wrong upgrade again? I did. Epic. Super cool and fun and nice.
I long for combat. Some Kalanos for vengeance. Instructions.
베스핀 가스가 더 필요해요. 업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요? 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 업그레이드 완료.
Honor guide me.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
I long for combat.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
So orange is dead.
오, 업그레이드가 끝났대요. 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요.
Looks like he put all of his defense at the front of his base.
업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
My drops are ineffective.
거기에 소환이 안 될 것 같죠? 업그레이드 완료.
This is way too.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Got him to come back, but wow, he just is all the way at home.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Doesn't even have any probes or anything left either. So Protoss is just gonna go carriers. They're gonna hold mid.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 오, 에너지가 부족해요.
Ignore my stupid. I had observers.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
I can send units. I just don't have enough.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
My life for hire. My life for hire. My life for hire. To die. Make use of me.
연구 완료.
My life for hire.
공격받고 있어요.
업그레이드 완료. 거기엔 소환이 안 될 것 같죠? 오, 에너지가 부족해요. 에너지가 부족해요. 에너지가 부족해요. 오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요.
I'm surprised I even went for a drop. That's the way to do it, man. No, he did it right. Get in, get your win, get out. What was the stats of that last one? I think he's the only one who had 200 APM. He's the one I kept trying to drop. I should have just kept the other guys weak, right? I could use some Oreos. I need a comfort food. I'm bummed they didn't remake. I'd keep fighting him. Even if it's a loss all night. I'm pretty sure that's... It's not Lord Paladin, is it? It's Lovem. Maybe when they unlock this one. Oh. Sorry, Turner. Oh snap, I forgot I had a cookie. It's probably gonna be stale, but I'm gonna try it anyway. No, my drops were shit. Orange did fine, my drops weren't good. I didn't disable enough of their teammates, and I could have had my units in the middle of the map. Even when I saw that his Hydras were gonna be there, for some reason, I was still slow to react. Alright, don't kill toss. I guess I'll just go... Glad I wasn't clicking on the right unit. I think I'm gonna do a demonetized stream tonight and play some music.
둘은 뭐해?
Whoop. There's Bunting. Maybe. We'll see if I get there. Terran Zerg Protoss. Okay.
오버로드가 필요해. 빨리.
Let's go back to my greedier days, my unreasonable Zerg times. Go hatch first. It's not even really that greedy, but I'm gonna do it.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 둘은 뭐해?
Oh no, I don't have...
오버로드를 더 생성하세요.
I don't have Zune anymore. It's imperative.
오버로드가 필요해. 빨리.
I thought I'd queued up my... It's not good. I thought I... Uh-oh. I thought I queued up my spawning pool before I did anything.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Oh. Time for some real unreasonable play.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Could have been cannon rushed. Return those minerals. And then do it. I see nothing. Talking about propaganda pandas? Not showing up on my friends list at least. Okay, minimap.
미네랄이 부족해요. 오버로드를 더 생성하세요.
This game is sometimes looking at the main part of your screen, but then mostly just staring at the minimap. Gases are late.
그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요.
우와, 미네랄이 부족해.
오버로드를 더 생성하세요.
Gotta get my SCVs.
오버로드가 필요해. 빨리.
Flashbacks of earlier. They saved his main.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Probably should have started building hydras a little bit earlier. Hopefully the economy part kicks in, it'll be fine, but I should have. Whoops.
미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요. 미네랄이 없네요. 그런 친구들 일 안 할 거예요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 그럼 뭐해? 정말 멋지지 않아요?
What's going on here?
진화 완료.
He is certainly new.
미네랄이 부족해요. 베스핀 가스가 모자라요.
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아. 신나? 이제 아무도 날 막지 못할걸?
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
우리 편이 공격받고 있잖아.
Nice.
가스가 부족해서 할 수 없어요.
Okay, I wanted that actually.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 그 명령은 받아들일 수 없어요. 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나 봐요. 누구야? 누가 우리 친구들을 때리나
Where he went
봐요.
wrong.
누구야?
Okay, GG. Straightforward. Build unit. Well, I don't think that was the same person. I wish it was, but I don't think it was the same person. I just couldn't believe they held his, Come on, Turner, you can make it nice. Oh, boo. Limcock DJs. Taiga Woods. Alright, alright. Funny, funny. Ooh, dude, mega expert? Sheesh. This dude's trying to cheat the system. Alright, I'll wait for Turner. If I get an opportunity to infest more CCs tonight, I will. I will jump on it. Never trust a man who tries to fill his lobby with... No, I won't do that shit either. Fine. Jeez Louise. Freaking heck. Sorry, Turner. I've got Turner running around everywhere. Someday. Okay. These guys have somewhat respectable win-loss ratios. It doesn't really mean anything. They actually look like accounts that they force lost themselves on. Alright, let's go.
미네랄이 모자라요. 프로브, 빨리 움직여.
Doesn't mean I'll answer it.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 부족하네요.
I'd be surprised if it... if it was actually so personal that I didn't want to answer it. But I don't know. Doesn't even go for mind control this game. I think... what's going on here? All right. Protoss.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Wonder if that was the personal question that he asked. Is it personal to ask me a personal question? Okay, hatch first. Not really doing much.
미네랄이 부족하네요. 미네랄이 모자라요. 프로브, 빨리 움직여. 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
I am not the person to be asking. I mean, I'll answer, but I'm not the person to be asking.
My life for hire. My life for hire. What now calls? My life for hire. My life for hire.
미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요.
Must I serve?
We talked about this at work. So it's so funny. I hope I don't offend. I mean, not that I probably have very many if any women on this stream, but
My life for hire.
it's funny because my wife does watch me stream, so she's gonna see this and she's gonna be like, mother effer. So, but we talked about this at my job a while ago where, I don't know, I think it was around
My life for hire. I love combat. What man calls. Cheers. My life for hire.
oh, I don't even, what was I saying? Oh, okay, so,
What man calls.
at work, just like, you know how back in the day, the women were supposed to stay at home and raise the babies, and like, I don't think that was an easy job, just so we're clear. But now it's flipped so much to where I've even talked to my therapist about this, that there's this guy, and he's like, I don't usually ever get sick, but when I got sick this last time, like, I was sick for so long. But what he'll do is he will work like 15-hour, let these swords just do whatever the fuck they wanted,
Honor guide me. I long for combat.
Anyway,
My life for hire.
I'll just try to finish a thought. I know it's pretty rare,
I long for combat.
so don't have the highest expectations, but anyway, he'll work these
Long for combat. What man
he'll work these
calls.
really long shifts,
Thus I serve.
and then he would go home, and then he would cook dinner for his family, and then he'd clean.
What man calls. Thus I serve.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
And so he would just go from one job to the next, and he'd never have a break. And
미안하지만 여기엔 소원이 안 돼요.
anyway, so he never got it, like, he never let his body rest, ever, is the moral, I guess, of the story, so he would never do that.
오, 이런
When he got sick, he just never got better, because even then he just
조심해.
never let himself rest. So he didn't understand at first, but that was what was going on. And so that's part of a story, right? Well, the next part is one of my buddies is like 6 or 7 years older than me, or he's probably
소원이 안될
7.
것 같죠?
He's between 7 and 8 years older than me. And that's kind of a funny story too, because it happened that way because he was my brother's friend, and then my brother went on a Mormon mission, and then he just kept hanging out anyway. And he's like one of my favorite people ever. He's super cool. But anyway, so when he got married, and again, remember this is probably even before or just when I started dating my wife, so she was just like obviously my girlfriend at the time, but his wife wasn't doing this, but she was part of a Facebook group that just all they did was bitch about their husbands and how they like didn't help around the house and stuff like that, and how they didn't contribute or anything.
빨리 움직여.
And so anyway, in my experience, what I've seen, and so I'm a few generations away from like the 70s and the 80s, right? And so first of all, it's interesting to see that, but then whenever like, even when it comes to my brothers or like dudes that I've seen,
친구야, 조심해. 미네랄이 부족하네요.
like
미네랄이
they all
모자라요.
contribute. And so maybe they're the exception to the rule instead of like the actual rule itself or whatever. But usually everybody that I say that I've kind of been in contact with, and I only get to see the outside for the most part, right? So there is that.
친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
But anyway, so part of it is I don't know. I know that a bunch of lazy assholes work or like exist on both sides. But that's so. On one side, it's pretty interesting.
완료.
That the stigma or the perception of men like that still exists or whatever. The stereotype, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. And then it is just interesting talking to my counselor about other people's experiences and stuff. And anyway, so I'm not done yet either.
업그레이드 완료.
Still got more. But when I talked to my manager about this, he's just like, and he's older than me, he's like in his 40s, but he was laughing. He's like, dude, women like don't know how good they had it because the men,
이런 친구가 공격받고
like,
있네요.
the men would go to work or whatever. I don't think this guy actually has enough to storm. Should we? I guess he does. I don't think we're gonna make it, but we're gonna try. Hey, we walked past some hydras. Oh shoot.
에너지가 부족해요.
We got some. That's better than like all 3 of my first games. But I mean, even though he was like mostly joking, now since women got into the workforce, and I heard that it was right around World War II because all the men had left. Like obviously they're going to war or whatever, they're dying, so they needed women in the workforce, and so that was part of it.
친구가 공격받고 있네요.
Then when women started working, it
조심해.
changed the way that our society works because now it takes 2 incomes for the most part. Like not in everyone's case, but it seems like it's more and more. It takes 2 incomes to run a household instead of how our society was before, where we took one income so that the wife could stay home and help raise the kids. Anyway, so I don't necessarily think like either is right or wrong, but my final leg of this story, which I mean, like I could just keep obviously going for forever, but Dizzy taught me that that's a superstorm. If you stack your storms, it does 4 times the damage. It's like storm squared.
미안하지만
Just kidding, he didn't really
거기에
say
소환이
that.
안 돼요. 업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐
But I work
할까요?
for a mortgage company for my full-time job.
미안하지만
and-
거기에 소환이 안 돼요.
Like business has been really slow because interest rates are really high. And I talked about this last week, but so I told my wife, she's also like applying for a higher position at her job. I told her she better get it. She better get a fat raise because daddy needs an allowance.
업그레이드가 끝났대요.
I also told her that I was like, look, I will stay home. I will do the best of my ability to raise our kid. I didn't say I'd do a good job, but I'll try my damnedest. And then I was like, I'll keep this tight. I'll keep the house tight. I was like, it'll be badass. You'll come home. I'll even have dinner ready. I was like, I'm totally down to be that. That doesn't emasculate me at all. Anyway, she did not like that. I still make jokes about it. She does not like those comments. So, long story short, if I get furloughed or laid off from my job, I will be looking for another one. My serious answer to Turner, which I don't think he's actually in chat, but my serious answer would be, which I know there's some people in here that are older than I am, and probably, I don't know, I don't know how you would describe successful relationships. I guess I can just kill this guy. because it's not necessarily just sticking together, right? It's so funny when I see big armies like this just destroying someone, it makes me want to just counterattack the other person. He literally only had some Zerglings and they obliterated instantly. But like this is just the end of the, this is it, you know what I mean? Like Protoss will die. You were supposed to be 6. And then Zerg is supposed to quit right after.
이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
And you know what? I actually have, so the advice that I have that I think was pretty good advice.
에너지가 부족해요. 이런
Was from my manager at my old job, the one that I talked to about saying the F word, the other F word, and he said it was fine depending on the context, even though that was like in 2016, and even between then and now a lot has changed. Because I like to think that I'm a pretty like knowledgeable guy or like not too sheltered. But I asked him how relationships work. I had to ask him the stupid stereotypical questions. Remember, I was in my early 20s, okay? Maybe even in my late teens, but I'm pretty sure I was in my early 20s. So I was like, how do the gender roles kind of work out in that relationship? And he said, you know what? Like, it just kind of, you just kind of divvy it up based on who's good at whatever the particular thing is. And I've tried to, like, I think that applies to everybody. So I don't think he realized at the time that he had just given me good general advice that, especially nowadays, I don't know, like, gender roles, I guess, are just like, they are still meaningful. I call me old-fashioned, but I think, like, having, like, a mom and a dad is important, or, like, I don't know, I think having both parents is important, and each side does have something to offer. So I guess it's, I wish this was a Stormy guy, because then I could just storm that. Make sure he can't do anything out. Alright, so we gotta wait till the very last second. Oh no, he quit just before the last second. I thought we were gonna get down to these last few buildings. Yeah, man, I totally get that. But she's like good on her for even feeling guilty about it, because some, like I said, from what I've heard, which, like, I'm sure, like, I complain about my wife, and I'm sure my wife complains about me, but I've also, like, I've just heard about these wives just getting on these Facebook groups and just, like, drinking wine and complaining about their husbands, and they're just literally working themselves to death, and so that part just makes me sad. They can't say anything, because, like, their dads or their grandpas are complete assholes. Like, I didn't know until after my grandpa died that my grandpa was, like, a major asshole. And so, and both my grandpas were huge assholes, for sure. But anyway, so that's just what I guess if I were to message Turner or anything, if he's not actually, I can't remember if he's here or not. Yeah, Ozzy, that's what I do. I'd upload videos and stuff, and I even talked to my wife about this. I was like, look, I will take care of the baby during the day, and as soon as you get home from work, like, I will, if there's anything that needs to be done around the house, like, I'll hang out with you guys, I'll do whatever needs to be done around the house, I'll make food, whatever, and then I'll stream at night, and then that way we're both working, and then during the day, if I can, I'll, like, video edit or whatever. It's not the most favorable exchange for her. Sheesh. Damn, dude. Now that was a computer. That was like a super AI. But I guess, okay, so before I lose my other thought, because I probably already have for the most part, is that I think I don't think any one specific role is for any specific gender, I guess. Like, again, call me old-fashioned, maybe there's a few things that like only women can do, right? Like have a baby. I know I'm probably fucking wrong, I get it, but wow, you'd think Story R2 is the host. Sheesh. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this before I actually create another lobby. So sorry if this is boring, but I feel like I need to, and then the more distractions I throw at it, the more prolonged and drawn out it gets. So I guess that's like the one thing. But then I also need to tell him about just like communicating that with her, but then like communicating like his need for like a clean house, but then like also be willing to do it. It sounds like he's doing it most of the time. But I think at the end of the day for him, since he's still just dating this girl, and they just need to have a conversation on if their values line up. And unfortunately, regardless of wherever that sits on the spectrum, that's just a very real life thing that you have to do. Like if she just doesn't care to live a certain way and he's particular in a certain way, and they can't find like a compromise somewhere, then they probably should just call it, because it'll just save them the heartache from down the road. I don't think that I don't think that he should think that like chivalry is dead or whatever. That like, I just think that the workload is equal. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to stream and make enough money from streaming so my wife wouldn't have to work. But not streaming, but like work has also been kind of good for my wife, so she has something to do. And obviously like our kid is super important, so she'd still have something to do. But there is something, I do believe there's something psychological about like getting outside of the house. And I know this doesn't apply to everybody, but I even think it's good for me, and I think it's good for my wife, to actually have like a place to be, or like have these responsibilities. And she's really good at her job too. And so it's awesome that she's like starting to excel and stuff. So like, it just, I don't know, like obviously the world is always changing, and the society's changing, the societal rules are changing. But yeah, I mean, if it's super frustrating, like I know that there's women out there and there's men out there that are very clean and very particular. But yeah, everyone's experience is just different. So let me catch up and actually read. I think that's crazy. I think it's super admirable. Oh, dude, I totally agree. So, I'm the youngest of a bunch of siblings, but since I was so young, I didn't really help like babysit or raise their kids too much until I was already adult and already married to my wife. So I didn't really get the whole younger sibling or like how to take care of younger kids. And holy shit, the days that I work remote, dude, I'm like trying to work, like I'm trying to do my work, and then I'm trying to clean the house, and then I'm trying to hang out with my kids so I don't feel like I'm neglecting her. And it is such a mind fuck the whole day. I'm like, oh man, like if I do work, I'm like, okay, I feel good about that. But I'm like, oh no, I'm not spending enough time with my kid. I'm like, oh no, what if she just turned 1 and she knows a couple words. I'm like, oh no, what if she's not talking fast enough, or what if she's not walking fast enough, or what if I'm not feeding her enough or the right things? And then the taller she gets, the more agile she gets, the more she's into everything. So you have to get even more, you have to get too creative about how to hide shit from her. Anyway, it's crazy. And then like on nights that I stream, I don't get a lot of sleep, and so I gotta like physically remind myself to not be an asshole to my kid, because it's not my kid's fault that I didn't get enough sleep and that she just like wants her mom in the morning. And like some days maybe I could take a nap when she takes a nap, but yeah, kids are hard. And to like I mean, we all see so many examples of kids turning into little assholes when they get older. Like, they start out as little assholes, but then they never grow out of it, so they turn into big assholes. Like, it's...
미네랄이 부족하네요.
I don't know, like, my mom wasn't around a whole lot growing up. Anyway, my parents were divorced, and then my mom worked a full-time job, but even outside of that, she just, like, wasn't emotionally available. Like, she went through a lot of her own stuff, so I won't, like, delve too much into it, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny that I didn't turn out to even bigger shithead, because you see these little kids that are just, like, that are dicks, dude. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, like, what your wife's job is hard. To try to, like, coach your kids into being a decent human being. Dude, I don't even know. And, like, some stories that I hear of, like, what parents say to their kids, are like, I never would have thought of that. And I don't have an example, but they have, like, really good, like, metaphors on, like, not being an asshole, or, like, thinking of other people's feelings, or just being a responsible adult. I was like, shit, dude, I have no clue. Dude, this dude... Oh, well, I thought he was gonna try to do my... It's gotta be speed limits, right? Anyway, so I know the conversation's changed, but that's probably what I'll follow up with Turner on. Be like, I don't know, dude. Like, at the end of the day, you just gotta talk to her. And if it's like a hell yes that the house needs to be clean and it needs to be a group effort, and for your girlfriend, it's kind of like a hell no, I guess. Like, it just doesn't really matter. You just gotta keep looking. And that might sound shallow, but we all, dude, I don't care. Like, first of all, everyone's shallow, men and women. We all have our own bars of, like, what we will and won't put up with. Time to go. One of my, like, what was this meme? I think I saw it on Reddit where they're like, plus size women said that they're not attractive to overweight men. I was like, what the fuck is this? So women, anyway, so that just goes to show that, like, even women who are all about body positivity and accepting them for who they are, even if they're fat as shit, like, it's not fair to dudes. Like, dudes are still fat as shit. Women cannot be. Like, I don't know, dude. And I have a friend who would go on dates with these girls, and they're like, wow, like, you are so fun. I really like you. However, you're too short for me. And he's like, what? Like, we go so well together. And, like, he is a pharmacist. He makes really good money, and he's gonna make even better money. Like, he's married now, so it worked out okay. Like, I hope he's okay that I'm even sharing, like, just what he said there. I'm not specifying. But that's me just covering if he wants to be done for that, like, he can be done. I was gonna be so pissed. And it would work the same if she felt the same way and it was the opposite. Like, she's like, hey, I want to clean and you're a slob. Dude, I thought of this funny saying the other day. Oh, what was it? It was, it's like my tolerance for something dirty is like... I guess I need to cancel all this. I don't know how to say it correctly, but it's like my tolerance for something when it's dirty is a lot higher than my tolerance for my equivalent of something being clean. Like, if I'm just like, whatever, like, it's just a mess, I could sit and deal with it for a while. But then, like, when you start coming back around and, like, we need to set up my tolerance for, like, all right, like, this needs to be clean now, I'm like, oh, hell no. And then it's totally different. So I definitely, like, so I'll probably clean more than my wife does, but she's still, like, way better with our baby than I am. I feel like I'm doing okay, but she has way more experience and, And she does work, you know?
모자라서 할 수 없네요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
We both get tired, like it's just a... Anyway, we just gonna work... We try to work together and figure it out. Sometimes better than others, you know? But...
거기엔 소환이 안 될 것 같죠? 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
Yeah, when I get laid off, I don't think unemployment would be enough, but maybe I would try unemployment for just like a little bit of time. And then after that, just,
미안하지만 거기엔 소환이 안 돼요. 아군이
do that
공격받고
full-time
있어요.
streamer thing, man. Live the dream at least for a minute. And then I'd apply or whatever. Like I wouldn't. Some people just abuse that, I guess. I don't think I could be one of those people. I mean, maybe. I haven't tried hard enough though. So. I finally burned through my bank. I wish I'd built more cannons beforehand. Like, this base is fairly protected. Almost killed that Zerg. I don't know if I needed to micro my units just a tiny bit better or what, but...
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
I mean, I've been in trouble, but it's cool.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
If I'm in trouble.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요.
He was able to rock that 41 APM dude and just barely keep my zealots out of reach.
끝났대요.
I mean, you really want to go there? Okay, go there. I don't give a shit.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
I can play like a slow idiot Protoss too, you know?
미안하지만 거기엔 소환이 안 돼요. 미안하지만 거기엔
Sorry,
소환이
I
안
need
돼요.
just a minute and I'll actually catch up with you guys. Let's try one of these.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 오, 이런
Wake up.
친구가 공격받고 있네요.
Make up.
친구야, 조심해.
Da-da-da-da-da.
미네랄이 부족하네요.
If only I'd killed that Zerg, man. Oh, wow.
거기엔 소환이 안 될 것 같죠?
Never thought I'd be so happy to see carriers in my whole life. Just kidding. Fuck carriers.
우와, 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
I just saw this now. The second I saw those carriers, I should have been like, just let me die. Oh, sorry. We gotta get back to
오, 이런
rebuilding our
친구가
interceptors.
공격받고 있네요.
Give me like 20
친구야,
minutes.
조심해. 이곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
My
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 미네랄이 모자라요.
Ooh, he made it. Anyway, so that's also why my opinion might be skewed as well, because what I think might also be dirty is different than like what my wife grew up with. So
업그레이드 완료. 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 업그레이드 완료.
sorry, I know I already apologized, but I am sorry that this conversation's one-sided right now. I think that's 3. So I might even be like an even less reliable source for that.
미네랄이 부족하네요.
I know I need to be attacking. You get beat down! I see my observer.
I long for combat. Something else.
It's the get for throwing all their eggs in the kill me basket.
업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
My life for hire.
파일론이 더 필요해요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
Hey, dipshits, you're supposed to attack. Oh, different. You did. Hey, where'd my... Oh, there he is. Yeah, you best run away.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Can you just attack? Just attack. I hate reavers.
오, 이런 친구가
You do so much
공격받고
damage.
있대요.
How could you be so dumb?
조심해.
That's why they don't have it at all.
연구 완료.
Not proud of this win either.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Shouldn't have to be so reliant,
업그레이드 완료.
especially on carriers. Ugh.
My life for hire.
Being a meat shield is fine, but it gets old. I need to do drops or something, even if I'm in that
우리
situation.
친구가 공격받고 있어요.
Dude, for
도와주러
reals.
가요.
Just keep playing.
미안하지만
I tell you what, soon enough, you'll all rue the day when I have... Just kidding, I'd never... Now that I have a kid, I'll never have unlimited time to play. When I figure out that time machine, I could fix so many events in history. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and be like, listen here, you little 10-year-old shit. You're gonna play StarCraft fastest, and you're gonna like it. You're not gonna play ladder. You're not gonna do all these things that like would otherwise infinitely like benefit you more. It's like you're gonna play fastest. You're gonna be so fucking good.
친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
Yeah, maybe I'll tell myself to play Protoss. I'm like, I don't know what you think about it now, but just play Protoss. Just play it. It'll change your world. Get out of here, Blue Gray. Yeah, Dizzy, dude, you're right. Well, hey, you know, then once, you know, that dirty stream money comes through, then my wife can work from home, or AKA just like be a stay-at-home mom like she wants to be. And then I will have unlimited time to play StarCraft because I'm like, sorry, like this is what brings home the bacon. You know, I know this power dynamic keeps shifting or whatever, who's making the money, but like this is my job. I gotta friggin' play StarCraft like 12 hours a day, at least. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That, there ain't no just leave it. Okay, well, alright, in some instances, there's a stereotype against a certain demographic of they do just leave their kids, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But I couldn't do that. And you know what? There's ways too. Like, I probably... I don't know why you guys are laughing. Yeah, man, you're just going out to get a pack of cigarettes, bro. Just disappear. Yes. Oh shoot, I need to catch up. I said I was gonna catch up on everything that you guys said. Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Dizzy, you'll be surprised. I didn't think that I was gonna have patience for kids either. And like maybe my wife will tell you that I still don't, but I feel like I do okay. I just have a tendency to call my kid like a dumb idiot and shit like that because she can't understand me, or like shithead. But again, sometimes it's a term of endearment. Okay, it's not all bad. Yeah, dude, don't shake the baby. But it's the only way to make them stop. I'm just kidding. That's super fucked up. Oh, jeez. I don't know what's going on. The lack of sleep, I guess. Just going straight from like being goofy to just straight pissed at the game, and then just back into just a shit post. Okay, so next, hatch first. But I think you'll be okay. As long as you care, I think you'll be okay. And plus, there's other ways to bail on your kids too, like, I don't know. Like, I shouldn't talk about it because my mom's still alive, but she was like, she was there, but emotionally she wasn't there. So, if that means anything to you guys, she had bailed a long time ago. And I don't even know if that's worse. Like, I don't know if that's just like them not being there at all, or just having them be there but like not care, or you be the source of all their problems. I don't know. That's not for me to answer though. Like, shit happened. After your 7th kid, you know how that shit works. So if you were done, I got no fucking clue. Oh, it's all good, dude. Wait, what? CPS? For Child Protective Services? Oh, dude, you know what's crazy about that? Not Child Protective Services. I mean, someday, maybe you guys tip me enough. No, just kidding. But I don't have I do technically have a story about Child Protective Services, but all that shit aside, our kid, when she was in the hospital, had just like weird complications. Like, we had to have an emergency C-section. They didn't really explain it very well, and so we're kind of like, we handled it, I think, pretty well. Like, we didn't freak out or anything. I know that's pretty common, but again, they just didn't really explain to us what was going on until it was like already happening. But then, because of that, like, our kid had some of the is it the amniotic fluid or whatever? So pretty much she just still had like fluid in her lungs. And so then we had to be like super vigilant because she would like choke it up on her own. But if she didn't get it out, then she was just gonna choke. And so there was a couple times in the hospital. So there was that, but like even before she came out, the reason why we had it is because like her heart rate was dropping. Like I don't know if I wrote all this stuff down. I hope I've got it written down somewhere, because it was almost an entire day of like things just slowly and then very quickly, like rapidly deteriorating the whole situation. And they're very, at least at the hospital we're at, like they're very real. They're like, well, it's like, it could be mom or it could be baby or it could be both. Like, if we don't start doing something right now, like, not only will shit go sideways, it'll go sideways and upside down and backwards. Anyway, so we had all that happen, and they're like, okay, good luck, bye, take your kid home. And we were like, fuck. We were so scared to take our kid home because like we had these issues, and we're like, you're just okay with this, just taking this human being? Like, obviously we like wanted to take her home, but we're like, oh shit, we were like, I don't know, I feel like we were pretty scared. At least I was pretty scared. So like the first couple nights, like we essentially just took shifts just watching our baby to make sure she's still breathing. Anyway, parenthood's crazy. It's so funny. When I say this a couple times, but I'm gonna say it again. When I first started streaming, like I've streamed on and off throughout the years, but when I guess got serious about streaming, I was probably like 27, 28. And even when I was like roughly 29, people were asking how old I was. And I'd tell them, I'd be like, oh, haha, and they'd be like, oh, what? You don't look like you're like a day over like 24 or 25. I had a kid. Within 1 year, they're like, yeah, you look about your age. Or even like, that's just a nice way of saying, yeah, you look like you could probably be older. So that shit aged me in real time, but like accelerated real time. Bro toss thing, my ultimate power. So be aware of that too. Grace is dead. Ah, fuck.
I long for combat. For a boon.
Oh, he saw what I was gonna do. Oh no, he's just trying to get that. No, you alerted him. No, no. This is all just to serve.
이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요.
I
친구야,
guess I can't get mad at this
조심해.
game. I'm freaking. I know. I was debating if I actually wanted the Stargate or not, and then I just decided to go for it.
배수빈 가스가 더 필요해요.
Really low supply. I guess I haven't been keeping up on my pro production like I thought I had.
I long for combat.
Newborns are super fragile. I'm gonna do a better job. Penguin, are you saying that fatherhood helped you with shit like,
What man calls?
like patience?
베스핀 가스가 더 필요해요. 우와! 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's because I teched too hard. So yeah, Macro's essentially dead right now. Yeah, don't shake the baby.
우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요.
Eat shit, dude. Easy. Easy game. Let's go back inside anyway, yeah?
친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 미네랄이 부족하네요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요? 에너지를 더 모아야겠어요. 아직은 안 돼요. 에너지가 부족해요. 오, 에너지가 부족해요. 에너지가 부족해요. 미안하지만 여기에 소환이 안 돼요.
That was a very straightforward win for them. I didn't do any drops. I just sat and talked about parenthood with you guys.
에너지가 부족해요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 오,
Yeah, why don't you just run away, Olive?
친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 에너지가 부족해요. 에너지가 부족해요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요. 에너지가 부족해요.
I love it if like something finished, yeah?
에너지가 부족해요.
Huh.
오, 에너지가 부족해요.
Oh my gosh, that might finish.
에너지가 부족해요. 에너지를 더 모아야겠어요. 아직은 안 돼요.
Take it nice and
거기에
easy.
소환이 안 돼요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 미안하지만 거기에 소환이 안 돼요. 그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요.
Should go into carriers. After all that hatred I spewed. Oh yeah, no, it's cool. I'm not gonna have any more Nexus. It's gonna be all cannons from here. I'm doing it because I know that they love it. Because when I play against Protoss, the number one thing that I love that they do is when they just mass cannons. I respect it because it's high level, and I know it's a very intelligent play.
그곳에는 소환할 수 없어요. 으아! 우리 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 살려줘요.
Bitches, man. Now's not the right time because he's super microing it.
으아! 우리 기지가 공격받고 있어요. 살려줘요.
My life for hire.
Dude, look at that
이런
split.
친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해.
Hello.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 에너지가 부족해요.
Oh no, brother, why?
I be of service. It is a good day to die.
오, 이런 친구가 공격받고 있네요. 친구야, 조심해. 오, 에너지가 부족해요. 우리 친구가 공격받고 있어요. 도와주러 가요. 에너지가 부족해요.
Whatever. This will be easier to read. You come home and go, you do all day, kids at school, you're at the office. For you. Dizzy, I would say find someone who's also clean. Don't find someone to clean up after. You say you have to pay your link. He's gonna text you. Like, oh shit. Dude, cannons require a lot, okay, you guys? You gotta line it up just right. You gotta remember what a keyboard is, and then you gotta remember which keys to hit on the keyboard. It's tough. Shit's ain't easy, okay? Oh yeah, Penguin already said it. To find someone who's kind of in the same zone that way. It doesn't mean that you have to find someone who... Where's Turner? If he's still playing. I didn't see. Did he message me? Because I don't know. It doesn't mean that she will do the cleaning and that you won't be able to, but I think it helps to have someone who also cleans up after themselves. And then that way you're not over accommodating and always cleaning up after other people. Oh, Penguin already said it. You say you don't mind, but... Yeah, it's super annoying for the first years, then it gets then it gets annoying as fuck. Dude, I don't even know why I'm even saying what I'm thinking. Penguin's already said it all. Okay, this is the best interaction that I've read all night. Did talking about it initially at first help, or was there a compromise? I still pick up my wife's jacket up from the floor every day. That sums it up. That's it. And once you have kids, tolerance is what you mean? Your tolerance goes out the window? Oh, messy tolerance is lower. Oh yeah, okay. He is right. Everything does become dirtier. And that's where I kind of started to catch up, whereas J2 time to return that kid then. No way, my kid's my favorite person on the planet. My coworker had a really good thing too. A really good point, which was kids ruin everything about your life except like life itself. I'm probably misquoting him a little bit, but they really disrupt. They do disrupt everything except like obviously how like, I don't know, that I just love my kid, that she's my favorite person. Well, I enjoyed the game, but Turner's still not here. Are you talking about it's hard for you to see the house be a mess when you come and go? And Dizzy, the few times that we did babysit kids, or we would watch, like, we would be in the nursery. Sorry, Turner. Hey, so we watch kids in the nursery at our local church, and I felt that a lot too, where like we'd have, sometimes we didn't have very many kids, sometimes we'd have like 6 or 8 kids in there at the same time. But at the end, like by the end of the day, I'd just feel like so tired. We'd get in the car, like the days that my wife would drive, I would just sit back like this and like, oh, like, thank God that's over. It was always a ton of fun. Yeah, I'd at least say for the most part it was. We had a couple kids that were kind of weird, but I don't know. I was probably that weird kid anyway, so it's fine. But I do totally get that. To be able to just go home and then just have it be so calm and quiet. And it's not that so much anymore. All right, look at that. I'm almost caught up. We're back to the cigarettes comments. We're writing the greatest American novel in your chat. Dude, it's badass. You want to ask about my wife now, or you want to ask my wife about the CPS, the Child Protective Services? Is that what you meant? I think I played with him before. I'll be honest, I don't remember being much of a fan, but it's fine. Yeah, then I was talking about my parents. Oof. And then now I get what you're saying fatherhood courses are good for. Yep, the breathing thing is real life. My sister came over one day and like I answered the door and I was just haggard. I was just ragged. And she was like, oh my gosh, like you guys need to ask for help. And then she saw my wife and my wife was exactly the same as me because we were just staring at our kid 24/7. Oh my gosh. And then she was funny. She's talking to our baby. She's like, are you ruling the roost? She's like, that's good. That's how it should be. But you guys like need to ask for help. Then I grew up like learning that you just need to do everything on your own, so it's hard to ask for help. Anyway, so I guess kids have somewhat been helpful in that regard too.
Yes, sir.
Not even just dropping a newborn.
미네랄이 부족해요.
This is the same coworker that said that kids ruin everything in your life except life itself. Like,
SCP, good to go, sir. I read you.
how? Well, this is like a he said, she said story or whatever, but as someone that he knows had they even just had a toddler in like a crib that had been upgraded to just a little toddler bed. Well, the kid rolled over and like out of its bed, landed weird, and I guess like hurt its neck, but then suffocated and died just throughout the night. So their parents just came in the next day and their kid was gone. And that makes me sick. Like the idea of that, ugh. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. And my brother-in-law, he has a different position now, but he works at the LDS Children's Hospital, so he works just at the fancier children's hospital or whatever in Utah, like where they usually like air flight kids out and stuff, and they'll even fly kids from other states there too, because it's with the University of Utah. Anyway, he obviously can't tell us specifics because that like would just break just a bajillion rules, but he'll give like vague descriptions of what like just what kids are going through and stuff. And I even talked to him about it today because I've got 4 sisters. So one of my other sisters, they watched my kid today, and he's talking about how he was doing meetings all day, and then how these anesthesiologists, usually I can talk better than me and Dizzy hang out and be like, wow, you can actually speak English sometimes, not all the time, but I can say other words like anesthesiologist. They had used too much, because it's such a balancing act, they'd used too much anesthesia on a kid and stopped his heart, or her heart, I don't know, whatever its heart was. I don't, it's not, probably wasn't old enough to tell us what its gender is yet, but please. Anyway, I just told him how crazy and different both of our lives were. It's like, if that was a situation for me, did I say? Nope, I just thought it.
Reporting for duty.
It's like, that's like hopefully something that I never have to deal with in my life, but if I did,
I read you.
that's like a one-off type scenario.
Affirmative. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. I read you.
Oh, no supply depot down there, but there's one up here.
기지가 공격받고 있어요.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Rock and roll.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Commander. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요.
Shit.
어서 도와줘요.
Orders received. Yes, sir.
Commander, you want a piece of me, boy? Rock and roll.
Can't tell me.
That's cute. What are you and Two Wings gonna do?
I read you.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go mech.
Go, go, go. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Yes, sir. I read you.
Well, you guys had almost caught up. And then I decided to play more
아군이
StarCraft.
공격받고 있어요.
Commander, let's move.
Reporting for duty. SCP good to go, sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Standing by. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. Commander, standing by.
서플라이 디포가 부족해요.
You want a piece of me, boy? Rock and roll.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Go, go, go. Let's move.
Roger that. Reporting for duty.
Give me something to shoot.
SCP good to go, sir. Orders received. Orders, Captain.
What the hell? You're supposed to be dead.
I read you. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Standing by. Let's move.
Reporting for duty.
All Protoss are enemies in this.
You want a piece of me, boy? Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Give me something to shoot. Commander. Outstanding.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
All right. Bring it on.
I read you.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Jacked up and good to go.
I read you.
Jacked up and good to go. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go.
I read you, sir.
Orders, Captain.
Something on your mind? Oh,
I read
is
you.
that it?
거기엔 건설할 수가 없어요.
Reporting for duty.
I read you, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Outstanding.
Job finished. I read you.
Commander. Rock and roll.
What do you want? No problem.
어쩌죠? 우리 집이 공격받고 있어요.
Give me something to shoot.
All right, bring it on.
건설할 수 없는 지역이에요.
Yes, sir.
미네랄이 부족해요.
It would be nice to stream this during the day once when I actually had some energy. That would be.
I read you. Orders, Captain.
어쩌죠?
Yes, sir.
거기엔 건설할 수가
Not an
없어요.
excuse, I should still be playing better. But the days that I sneak a game in, like if my kid's taking a nap,
All right, bring it
that
on.
it changes my entire world.
All right, bring it on.
Yes, sir.
Jacked up and good to go. Commander.
I read you. Job finished. SCP good to go, sir.
좋았어. 부속 건물을 다 지었대요.
I read you.
I don't know what he just said.
Reporting for duty. Orders received. Yes, sir.
Probably that I'm doggy poo poo at this game.
SCP good to go, sir.
Should uninstall.
All right, bring it
Too
on.
bad for him, that's never gonna happen.
Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Commander.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
Jacked up and good to go.
I read you,
Job
sir.
finished.
Commander.
SCP good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Now this is pod racing.
Yes, sir. Job finished. Job finished.
Commander,
Reporting for duty.
jacked up and good to go.
Reporting for duty.
Standing by.
Orders, Captain.
Give me something to shoot.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah? Yeah?
SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Job finished. I read you.
거기엔 건설할 수가 없어요.
Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah?
우와, 부속 건물이 완성됐대요.
Yeah?
Orders, Captain.
What do you want? Yeah, I'm going.
Job finished. SCV good to go, sir. Right away,
Time to be
sir.
as annoying as I possibly can.
Something on your
Oh, wow.
mind?
Job's finished.
Something on your mind?
Reporting for duty.
베스핀 가스가 부족해요.
Roger, sir.
Job's finished. Job's finished. Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. I read you.
That almost seemed cool, but not
부속
quite.
건물이 완성됐대요.
Ready to roll out.
연구
Wait,
완료.
what, T-Bell?
SCV good to go,
Where
sir.
where did camping come from?
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Job's finished. Yes, sir.
Ready to roll out.
Yes, sir.
Or asking to go camping? Is that what that was?
거기엔
Oh, I
건설할
spent all my
수가
monies.
Good
없어요.
to go, sir. Right away, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. Orders, Captain.
Then Penguin,
What do you want?
I just saw this even though you talked about it earlier. Like, that sucks that even though we all have like our own conditioning, it sucks that you had a bunch of conditioning that you had to work through, but I think it's super cool that you like were proactive about it.
Destination proceeding.
SCV good to go, sir.
For whatever that's worth, I don't think nearly enough people do that. And I truly believe that society tries to train us to think that it's everyone else's problem, that we could never ever possibly be the issue, or that like it might not even be our fault, that we have to, that there's something that we need to work on, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
So I think that's admirable too. Hive, hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. I read you. Orders, Captain.
Cause I don't have shit to deal with, Hive.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to go, sir. Job's finished.
What do you want?
Job's finished.
Ready to roll out.
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
These guys are all tucking up and shit.
Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah?
Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
It could just be
SCV good to go, sir.
Ultralisks,
Job's finished. I read you. Orders received.
but I don't know, so I gotta kind of get prepared for everything.
Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Job's finished. Job's finished.
업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
Job's finished.
Ah,
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Orders, sir.
Job's finished.
Delighted to, sir.
I read you.
excellent choice, sir.
Yes,
Ready to
sir.
roll out.
Orders received. Job's finished. Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
Ready to roll out.
Report
just
for
be-
duty. SCV good to go,
부속
sir.
건물 완성.
Orders, Captain.
미네랄이 부족해요. SCV, 너희들 혼날 줄 알아?
Yeah? Something on your mind?
SCV
I
good to go,
read
sir.
you, sir. No problem.
Orders, Captain.
미네랄이 부족해요. SCV, 너희들 혼날 줄 알아?
Well, they gave me time to like, I don't know what's going on over here.
업그레이드가 끝났어요.
That hurts to see. Nobody
SCV
wants to
good
see
go,
that,
sir.
but
Orders, Captain.
거기엔 건설할 수가 없어요.
Report for duty.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Go ahead, Tanner.
Proceeding.
친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
course, my dear.
서플라이 디포가 부족해요.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
오래 기다리셨죠? 연구가 끝났네요. 보급품이 부족해요. 그럼 서플라이 디포가 필요하겠죠? 오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Orders, sir.
Did something destroyed?
Job finished.
Jacked up and good to go.
어쩌죠? 우리 집이 공격받고 있어요.
Don't keep me waiting.
Job reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Fucked up. Did something destroyed?
Yep, keep them back there. I really like that strat.
공격받고 있어요.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. I read you.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Valkyrie, prepare.
Thank you, Goliaths. Thank you for getting away like that.
Orders, Captain.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Proud of you.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Valkyrie,
I
prepare.
read you. Reporting for duty.
우와, 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
Well, that's a good sign.
에너지가 부족해요. 어쩌죠? 우리 집이 공격받고 있어요.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. I read you. Commander.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Job finished.
Systems functional.
Reporting for duty.
기지가 공격받고 있어요.
Systems functional.
I read you.
좋았어. 부속 건물을 다 지었대요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Orders, Captain.
I'm gonna overbuild the shit out of these.
Give me something to shoot, Commander.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. I read you. Job
Don't keep me
finished.
waiting.
Channel open.
Job
Systems
finished.
functional.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Job finished, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
Job
Did
finished.
something destroyed?
We have you on visual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I read you.
업그레이드가 끝났어요. 이제 뭐 하고 놀까요?
Bummer, dude.
I read you, sir.
Truly a shame.
우와, 부속 건물이 완성됐대요.
Let's roll. We have you on visual.
Valkyrie,
Affirmative,
prepare.
sir.
아군이 공격받고 있어요. 베스핀 가스가 부족해요.
Orders, Captain.
Goliath
건설할 수
online.
없는 지역이에요. 베스핀 가스가 부족해요.
Can't build it. Something's in the way.
어쩌죠? 우리 집이 공격받고 있어요. 아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Station. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. D397, sir.
어쩌죠? 우리 집이 공격받고 있어요. 베스핀 가스가 부족해요. 베스핀 가스가 부족해요. 우와, 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
Reporting for duty.
Goliath online.
Look at them carriers.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 앓고 있대요.
Tony.
어서 도와줘요. 부속 건물 완성.
Protoss. Protoss gave up, huh? Huh. I still lived. Tony. Nah, I'm just playing like shit. Let's see. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? Okay, there's the Corsair part, the emotions, so you don't lose your shit or your kids. Yeah. Yeah, Dizzy, I hope you've been writing all this down. I think he was in the last game. I don't know if I would have booted Tony 77. Part of me wanted to because he went carriers. But our Protoss ally should have had something prepared.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Alright, I'm gonna sit up. I hope you took cliff notes. I hope you had little sticky post-it notes. Take little notes on your iPhone, man.
부족해요.
And everybody else.
미네랄이 부족해요.
SCV good to go, sir.
Lose your shit at them once a month. Hell yeah, dude. Those are some solid numbers. Dude, it took my dad forever to figure it out. He was never mean to me. But again, I was at the very tail end of things, and he spent, so he wasn't very nice to my siblings, most of my siblings, but he spent like the better half of almost 2 decades to come back from that. So I would say he's an example of a success story. It sucks he figured it out late, but again, we all have our own shit that we have to go through, and after I learned more about his childhood, I was like, oh shit, that sucks.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. I read you.
Do I need to be a doctor and study 12 hours a day? Okay.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
I get what you're saying.
Reporting for duty.
I had the opposite of that.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. I read you. Orders received.
Actually.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I read
Both detrimental, right?
you. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Having no structure
Reporting for duty.
meant that when my friends wanted to get into trouble, they'd come to my
Yes,
house.
sir. Job finished. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
But then
Reporting for
having
duty.
like too much structure where it's like domineering and controls every aspect of your life, like that's not super healthy either.
I read you. Yes, sir.
That's I don't know, man. It's rough. It's like I don't. It's rough.
You want a piece of me,
아군이
boy?
공격받고 있어요.
I wonder if he's meching. Kind of looks like he's meching, but he did too.
Orders, Captain. I read you. I read you.
Okay, let's see.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to go,
Good thing his kids are already there for what Dizzy said like 30 minutes ago.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Job sir. SCV good to go, sir. Job I read
Want a piece of me, boy?
Yes, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty.
All right, I got dudes standing around. I got.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Sure.
Good to go, sir.
I mean, I can use. We're gonna use some shit.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go!
They're back at it again, huh?
그럼 서플라이 디포가 필요하겠죠?
SCV good to go, sir.
I should make comments on them like, you can only win cheese games, like how that kid said a couple days ago. And even though I'm not caught up yet to this part, Dizzy, I do remember our 2v2 days.
Let's move. Go, go, go. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders received.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
SCV good to go, sir. Report for duty.
Piece of
2v3 days, not
우리는
2v2.
건설할 수가
I don't know what I
없어요.
said.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
Reporting for duty. I read you.
You want a piece of me, boy? Jacked up and good to
I was
go.
like, you gotta be shitting me. I can kill that guy too, but I can't. I'm not close enough.
SCV good to go, sir. Job finished. I read you.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Reporting for duty. Job finished.
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go. Let's move.
SCV good to go,
오래
sir.
기다리셨죠? 연구가 끝났네요.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Reporting
You
for
want a
duty.
piece of me, boy? Standing by.
Captain ready.
Commander.
Need medical attention?
SCV good to go, sir.
Commander.
Where does it
Jacked up and
hurt?
good to go. Commander.
Where does it hurt?
I read you. Reporting for duty. I read you.
건설할 수 없는 지역이에요.
Hey.
I read you.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Job sir.
Welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't actually see who did the host yet. Give me just a second.
Reporting for duty.
오,
But yes,
공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Did someone page me?
okay.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Go, go, go.
Job finished. SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Yes, sir.
어쩌죠? 거기엔 건설할 수가 없어요.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Standing by.
TR8 low. Wonderful.
Commander, rock and roll. Jacked up and good to go.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서
For
도와줘요.
duty. Reporting for duty.
Captain ready.
Hey, you guys were supposed to be doing
Did
shit.
someone page me?
Go,
Did
go,
someone
go.
page me?
SCV good to go, sir.
Did someone page me?
Good to go.
State the
Well, that's
nature
not
of your
good. Now we're gonna have
medical
siege tanks
Commander,
Where does it hurt?
at our edge.
something to shoot. Jacked up
State
and
the
good to
nature
go.
of your medical emergency.
SCV good to go,
You know what?
sir.
Give me something to shoot.
Where does it hurt?
Commander,
Did someone page me? I'm on the job.
What the hell happened here? I got half Marines and half medics and dumb shit.
Medical attention?
SCV good to go, sir.
good to go.
Need medical attention?
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Did someone page me?
Good to go.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Standing by.
Did someone page me?
Go, go, go. Commander,
Thank you for donation.
도적 건물이 완성됐대요.
I read you. Orders, Captain.
베스핀 가스가 부족해요.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. I read you. SCV good to go, sir.
오래 기다리셨죠? 연구가 끝났네요.
Need medical attention. Did someone page me?
Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
미네랄이 부족해요.
something to shoot.
Need medical attention?
Give me something to shoot.
Where does it hurt?
Jacked up and
Oh, come on.
jacked up and good to go.
Dude, seriously?
Standing by.
Did someone
Give me
page
something
me?
to shoot.
Job's finished.
Commander,
Ready to roll out.
This is so... Landowner. Thank you, man. Slutty type I. Did Landowner not say bye to you?
우와, 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
Which one was it?
Give me some of this shoot.
Was it yellow or was it white? I mean,
좋았어. 연구가 끝났어요.
dude, we're all still here. We're all still here.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. I read you.
Might have made that a little bit.
I read you.
Oh well.
Did someone page you?
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty.
I need to do like some drops or something to get rid of all my bio
부속 건물
that I refuse to
완성.
stop building.
Did someone page you?
Oh, you want to play like that?
좋았어. 부속 건물을 다 지었대요.
Dude, yeah, thank you again for the host.
Reporting for duty. Job finished.
Always appreciated.
Did someone page you?
Try to
Give me some of this shoot.
A,
Go, go, go.
show somewhat of a decent game. Hopefully one.
Outstanding.
Did someone page me? Where does it hurt?
좋았어. 부속 건물을 다 지었대요.
Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, one, just one before I go to bed would help my psyche, but I do need to play a little bit faster.
Job finished.
미네랄이 부족해요.
Yes, sir.
Ready to
Alright,
roll
what does this
SCV
brony
good to
have?
go, sir.
Okay, so he's got that. Hey, scanned where I was gonna scan.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Maybe I'll just drop on top of.
Give me some of this
Orders,
shoot.
Captain. Orders received.
연구 완료.
Job finished.
All those stupid ass siege tanks.
우와, 부속 건물이 완성됐대요. 우와, 업그레이드가 끝났대요.
Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Piece of me, boy.
보기엔 건설할 수가
Reporting for
없어요.
duty.
부속 건물 완성.
I read you.
identify
SCV good
target.
to go, sir.
Orders, sir.
Reporting
Everybody
for
had
duty.
every opportunity to put shit that there.
Job finished.
Identify target. Orders, sir.
We didn't put any tanks there, so now you get to
건설할
get
수
it
없는
first.
지역이에요.
Reporting for duty.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
I read you.
Can I take your order? Destination?
Jacked up
The
and
Mouse, I think I saw you a little bit earlier. What up, what up?
Go, sir.
Everything's so delayed tonight. Think of like having a stream delay, but real time with me.
Job finished.
Oh goodness. I remember I'm like, oh yeah, I just thought to say hello. I didn't actually say hello. I just thought to say hello.
부속 건물을 다 지었대요.
D397, sir.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Absolutely.
Orders, Captain.
오, 우리 친구가 공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
standing by.
I almost.
Can I take your order?
Way to go, Marines. Way to just fucking. Cool
Orders,
guys.
sir.
Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir.
Joke's on you. I got a bunch of stuff.
Input coordinates.
미네랄이 부족해요.
I copy that.
Destination.
Buckle up.
건설할 수 없는 지역이에요.
Sir.
Absolutely.
I read you.
아군이 공격받고 있어요.
Identify target. Yes, sir.
공격받고 있대요. 어서 도와줘요.
Let's move. Standing by.
SCV good to go, sir.
Rock and roll.
On my way. I'm on the
Give me
job.
some of this shit.
Job
Let's
finished.
move.
Captain ready.
Give me
Need
some of this
medical
shit.
attention?
SCV good to go, sir.
Bye, filthy Protoss.
우와, 부속 건물이
Good
완성됐대요.
riddance.
Destination
roll
input
out.
coordinates.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders,
베스핀
Captain.
가스가 부족해요.
Yeah.
Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain. I read you. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
가스가 부족해요. 어서 더
I guess we're
캐야죠.
just gonna build
Orders, Captain. Job finished.
nothing.
I read you.
Yes, sir.
I read you.
Ready to roll out.
Standing by.
Where does it hurt? Need medical attention?
SCV good to go, sir. Orders received.
Just wants to probably build, huh?
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Orders received.
오래 기다리셨죠? 연구가 끝났네요.
You build it. Something's in the way.
Shit. Oh,
Identify target.
Need medical attention?
Orders, Captain. I read you. Orders, Captain. I read you. SCV good to go,
어쩌죠?
sir.
거기엔
That's
건설
nice of
수가
Lowell.
없어요.
Proceeding. Yes, sir.
Job finished.
Hey, survived the crazy drop. Good thing he killed himself. Build nukes, I should have. Intrepid, what up? Snowy, 69, nice. Yeah, dude, you gotta let your enemies live for content. Dude, I have, like, we have to hit a certain bar of quality for landowner, and I know that he sets that bar really high, so I gotta, like, kind of drag it out. If we kill him too fast, it won't be interesting. Or if I just die too fast, it won't be interesting. Dude, Lol Ken, where is he? I want to play one more with... Alright, I'll just switch these guys. Switch to home team. Closed. We'll watch some people play. 3 Protoss. Ugh, maybe we won't watch it. Watch 3 Protoss build Zealots and then right click on their enemy. It's really high IQ stuff. Alright, at least I don't know anybody here, so we're just like Team Barcode versus Blue Team. And we're already against Team Barcode because they're a bunch of Protoss. And then they just said, are we going to rush? Which is exactly what I predicted, which is very high IQ play. A lot of APM required. Yeah, mass scouts. Oh, dude. If I would have joined, and even if, like, let's say if I was on blue team and I tried to go up against them, it would have been, I know it's TR20, right? TR20 high. If I was playing against them, even though I'm still in the game, it'd be our TR8 and then extra high latency, and all those Zealots would come crashing down on me as Terran, and I would have been punished. I don't know if I've ever punished anyone for lagging. Maybe a handful of times. you see how much they spammed at the very beginning? They're down to 55. This guy dropped too. He was up at 2 something. He's down to 86. Barcode number 1 is holding out at 384. 400. We'll see how it stands. And this barcode, this is like a Fiesta barcode. He's at 189. We'll see. We'll see how it lasts. All right, couple of Zergs and a Protoss. All right, I'll be serious though. T-Bell, I asked you how camping came into this, and hold on, and I'm trying to just go back up in chat and read it. You have a 15 and a 20-year-old? Dude, I hear you. My wife, also a penguin. So we were talking about kids before this, you guys. I know, super relatable for everybody. Oh, that's crazy. Penguin, we had our kid, I think I was 29 and my wife was 30, so we were right at that same age too. And then Dizzy, I don't know, man, it depends on the day. Sometimes I feel like I got it somewhat figured out, but most of the time I don't. Sorry. I mean, watching Protoss is essentially watching this, like, you can just go cross-eyed. Let's get rid of these. Oh wait, let's do this. Well, that doesn't leave me a ton of hope if you're still here, Mouse. If you don't feel ready and you have a 15, what did you say? Forever go? A 15-year-old and a 20-year-old? I'm sorry. Well, at least actually they should be pretty self-sufficient. They should both be working. At least the 20-year-old should be working school, but that's like, I don't know. My manager has like a 24-year-old and a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old and then like a 16-year-old, and so I just hear about that stuff all the time. Dude, so my kid just barely turned 1, and my wife is so ready for another kid. I'm just like, please, can we wait? Like, it's already so damn hard. Then Artosis. So Artosis is talking about this the other day. Look, Zealots are attacking probes. We've seen this 100 billion times. He's trying to cannon rush. They're D-holes. Okay, so we're caught up in the game. So Artosis is like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It really doesn't matter the time scale. He was just saying the first kid is so hard, and then your other kids after that, it's like not even comparable how much easier they are to that first kid. And I know it's not exactly what he said, but my wife was like, see? She never listens to when I'm watching Twitch, like whether it's like, dude, it could be Dizzy, it could be Cross, it could be Ozzy, it could be freaking Tasteless, Artosis, some StarCraft 2 streamers, never paying attention, and then she's listening to Artosis talking about how, like, at least your second and third kids or whatever aren't nearly as bad. And then, I think he has 4, right? Where he talks about how, poor Blue, for this blue guy. Then he talks about how, like, your other kids will get old enough that they can help with, like, your younger kids. I was like, dude, that is like the last thing I needed to hear right now. So my wife's actually paying attention, and you're like fueling her, the baby fire. Not the baby's in the fire, but dude, he lived. Plus we discussed tonight, no shaking the babies, even though you might want to sometimes, and then just add no fire. And that same coworker, I talked about how kids ruin like every aspect of your life except life itself. This is also pretty funny. He's like, dude, he's like, I don't care what any parent says. It's like he's like, because we were talking about there's something in the news where some parents had just shaken their baby to death, and honestly, it's awful. It is awful. And he did say, it's like, you will be so tired when you have a newborn, and you and your wife will not have slept for probably weeks. And your kid will be crying. And like everything right and wrong in your brain will be gone. And you'll just be looking at this screaming kid. And you're like, I'm just gonna shake this baby. He's like, and you don't, because like cooler minds will prevail. Like you'll come back to reality. He's like, I don't care what any parent says. It's like everybody has that moment where you're just staring at that kid and you're like, I could just shake this baby. And I don't remember ever being that close. But I can honestly say there's probably times I've been close. Like again, cooler minds will prevail. You take a deep breath, or you just look at it for like what it is. Like you just like think for like half a second. But man, there are those times you're just, all of that rationalization of your brain is just gone. And that's why like they should have a quiz for you at the hospital before you take your baby home. For sure. AABC. Attack. I don't know what BC is. He's like attack battle cruisers. Oh wait, I'm Protoss. That's kind of a cool little counter, but these cannons are in the way. They're gonna kill everything. They are kind of dumb. So Protoss, all 3 Protoss. I mean, I guess we knew that when the game. Excuse me, when the game started. But all 3 Protoss attacked this guy. I might have gimped him a little bit, but they let Zerg have almost 7 minutes of uninterrupted of droning. They didn't fully utilize it because they have a bunch of sunken colonies. And again, I was talking about just dumb shit, so I might not have seen them try to pressure these Zergs, but if it was me and all my unreasonable play, I would have had more hatcheries and I would have had a Hydralisk den. And I would have units by now. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I was gonna say, like, I almost feel bad for this Protoss. Like, I don't because it's Protoss, but like, I almost feel bad in the context of 3 Protoss versus 1 Protoss. I feel bad for the 1 Protoss because he is like doing his damnedest, and this dude is literally sending Zerglings. Stop building Zerglings. Now is the time for Hydralisks. I think he's finally building Hydralisks. Oh my gosh, these guys have almost the exact same build. They must know each other. They must be friends. Because all their timings are the same. Like, I know I'm an observer, so I can't message all chat, but I want to message all chat and be like, dude, help your teammate. Or just all caps, FFS. Alright, should we flip it? So, Protoss, after their rush failed, they took another Nexus, and then they are slowly going up the tech tree themselves. They're going to work on drops, at least 3 o'clock is. It's kind of pinched. Over here, double Nexus, again. Look at that APM. What happened? I mean, this is still pretty good, but oh, how the mighty have fallen, Mr. 400. Alright, so now you've got, I don't know why he did 2 robos, unless it was an accident, or reverse, potentially, that we maybe missed, but nothing's red, nothing's bleeding. Another Nexus, more units. I didn't see their whole conversation, but I did see the man. ... What's white doing? Oh, down here? No, dude, he's just freaking probably gonna go for drops, actually. He's just doing his own thing. He's got 3 layers, which probably means every single Overlord upgrade, if I were to guess. He didn't go Overlord man and spread out his Overlords, which he really needs to do, especially as the game progresses. These drops are going to be... excuse me. Drops are going to be more and more of an issue for these next few minutes. Having your spores right there aren't good unless... In my opinion, they're not good unless Protoss did a really big drop or they try to mutabomb me, but I'm sorry, Protoss isn't going to mutabomb you anytime soon. Not until they get one of your drones. So it's just going to be Zealot, Templar, Storm, Storm, Storm. Hopefully not for White's sake, because we want Team Protoss to lose. But that's what it's looking like. Hydras are a better idea, and his placement is better. Even if he, like down here, had like score, or all 4 scores, like anything than just this is stupid, in my opinion. So, whatever that is, my few years of playing fastest maps, I don't like that. Massing Hydras, he's had like, seriously, MVP, Protoss up here bought his teammates so much time, and then the drop got in. I didn't see that, sorry. Nice. Now he's gonna pick up, and he's gonna just fly over here, but he's gotta be careful because there's cannons right there. Uh-oh. And he's got to fly back, and he'll drop right here. Get your probes on top of it and kill it! Ah! Whatever. That was unfortunate. We still need to have our colors like this, so it'll be easier to see when he slips it in. Alright, observer right here. So they definitely see in the middle that there's just a lot of lurkers, a lot of hydras. Honestly, if he had saved any of his reavers, I don't know if he did or he didn't. It's kind of interesting that he got all the way back there. That really is that that was weird. He must have had an escort. And then I'm surprised I didn't see it as well. Anyway, we didn't check up over here yet. Not very much gas. A lot of gateways, couple stargates. Just kind of massing units. No upgrades, which is perfect. Why get any upgrades? Why get any upgrades? Okay, at least +1. Okay, +1. This guy, 0-0. Awesome, you guys. Nexus. We've got a forge that's just sitting there. Okay, but he's at least got these 2 forges going, so this guy will also be working on upgrades. So what he probably did is just started armor and shield and then forgot to get weapons. I hope that he got Dragoon range. Who knows? A couple cannons, probably snipe some overlords just to slow down any of this forward movement. He's getting his lair at his main finally. This is Bobby. The only notable Zerg that I've ever seen do this is Bobby, which is make his outside hatchery and his outside lair the outside hatchery be his lair in his hive. I don't know why you wouldn't want to make it your main, because don't you want it to have the most health? They're going to target it anyway, so you may as well make it your, like, the most health. Then he's just going straight into hive, which is cool, but then maybe this is going for an upgrade. I don't know. Overlord speed isn't upgraded for this Zerg, so that's kind of too bad. Hey, you got Carapace at least. Got a bunch of cannons right here. That's not annoying at all. I do feel bad for our blue Protoss in the context that he is just 1v3ing. I don't really know what he's going for. I guess he's going to go for drops himself. There's really not. What the hell? Nope. It is Brown who put his own Nexus over here. All right, there's a drop at 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And let's see if these spores help. Storm 1. 26 kills. He only has 26 probes. Nice. But they did kill the shuttle in the corner, so I guess all's well that ends well. I don't even think he's realized that he's been stormed yet. My man, take all your drones off of gas. And okay, so hopefully he'll take the drones off of gas and he'll put them on his minerals. And I guess that just triggered him to attack, but where there's one storm, there are generally many. Maybe they're only in the shuttle. Or Yellow just forgot to macro some more. I'm being a little harsh because I'm tired. But, okay, so there was some in the shuttle. So, he's got one more... No, he might have almost 2 more storms if he's paying attention. It's a lot to ask. I understand he's got 2 cannons, but again, this storm will do crazy damage. Zerg needs to break down this gateway. This is a pretty damn scary attack. Yeah, I think he forgot to macro out another storm, or another stormy boys at least. I guess those 4 colonies would have done really good right here. He just threw all those Corsairs away. Disgusting. Boom! That was a juicy storm. I'm pretty dang sure that this Zerg wasn't even looking. He just sent it, forgot it. He finally macroed out some more Templar. That's what I was trying to say for like 2.5 minutes, that he had all this time to macro out Templar, and I guess he only macroed out what he needed, which is kind of silly. Finally, these Corsairs are going to start paying for themselves, but yeah, they're actually Yellow's Corsairs, not... is this actually... Okay, dark blue. We can leave it like this for now so I can actually try to commentate it a little better. Over here, we've got more Templar coming. Looks like they will finally clean it up. Also, no Overlords with this army. I don't know why. It'd be cool to see orange, or not orange, colorblind. What would have been cool to see green do is, I don't know if you're, I'm orange colorblind. Anyway, it would have been It'd have been cool to see Green get all of his mutas together and then target down the Templar. This army would have a little bit more staying power. And again, they had Overlords right here, but they're not doing anything about it. Looks like Protoss finally broke out as well, so he's going to just offer some muscle. We're going to keep the pressure up on this Protoss here at 7 o'clock. And although he didn't lose any of his economy, he is starting to lose his production, and that's pretty dangerous too. Happened to me a game ago. I really hope for their sake they just bring one Overlord down. That would make all the difference. Or even an Observer. Looks like this guy is the most, he's the one who's the most aware, but he also is still only on 4 gateways. I guess he's got 3 robos, but I guess, and he also has, I was wrong, he's got 5 gateways, but my man needs more robos or he needs more gateways. This is, and also 2 more forges. Take these probes, throw them on there. This is, now this is content actually. We're talking about letting people stay alive. I don't know how many probes he actually, or more drones he made. It might have just been 12 more. He only had 26 on his minerals. It's kind of scary. Honestly, it's kind of scary, but I don't know. So he's got 211 here at 3 o'clock as well. And then over here it's 02, which is interesting. That's interesting. Hey, he went for the drop. He got half. Okay, that was really good. So he got 21 and then he got 2. So a bunch are going to have to sit over here, and he's making an Archon. He's going to sneak out. That's progress, though, for the good guys. These Zergs are concerning, for sure. A couple Overlords would do a world of difference, too. I know he had some Corsairs. That's like what he's massing, but still, I think that'd be pretty good. All right, over here we've got 211 as well. Oh, he's got 1-1. Nice. Again, some Overlords would be pretty sweet. They are seeing this guy move out. So White needs to transition as well. I know that is asking a lot, but he needs something else. He needs lurkers or, okay, Greater Spire. That's great. Greater Spire is great. These storms are just going to demolish this army. I think he could have just done one storm, wait for them to recluster, then do another storm. Looks like these guys are going to be out, but they did very well for themselves. Reavers in the back should clean this up. He's not really targeting, but he wasn't really microing his Reavers. He is bringing back, so he could be okay. Blue will come to the rescue. I can't believe he's 0-2. Like, is he going to go for, like... He's going to go for creep colonies, so you can get spores and sunks, which I guess is fine, but... He's got the spires, so it looks like his idea was Greater Spires as well. However, Greater Spire isn't like exactly countered by Corsair, but with the amount that 11 o'clock is making, it probably will be countered by it. I mean, that is like the anti-air unit for Protoss, and it does AoE, so he is going to kind of be in Trouble Town. This is, I'm surprised that they're like good on White, dude. His macro's pretty good, considering that he probably only has 12 drones on minerals, maybe 24. He still has a bank too. His APM's 33, so he's keeping a lot of pressure on with very little APM. All right, more cannons, because that's the answer, and I hope more than anything that these are carriers. Oh, it's too bad. Big old drop though, so he needs to lead with the Corsairs, or else those are going to get eaten up. I'll tell you what I think is funny about Brown's base in just a second. All right, I mean, that's something. Please storm. Nice. 29. Nice. And then these are just going to get obliterated. That is a lot of supply. I don't know if he's close to max out, but he's only at 139 now. I bet he was at 160 before at least. I bet he has at least 20 supply that got eaten up there. What's cute about Brown's base is he prioritized so many cannons right here so that units coming out would get all, confused and whatever. But then he had no cannons over here. You get that pylon. Nice, I believe. He already paid for himself. Oh no. And then he died. I thought all those were going to be full of like Reavers and stuff, and that would have just completely neutered Brown, but not so much. The Guardians are being made out front, which is super cool. Totally, I mean, like I've done that before, but usually I do that if I have like an army underneath. Didn't have any lurkers at his choke. He's had hives for forever, no defilers. These mutas are on their rally. They are not on... Adam and Eva, you are a little bit behind my base. It is already on its way to your base. He's got way more cannons, so you should fare okay. For all those Corsairs you're making, they're none at your house. Storm, 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 storm! Nice. Okay, so I don't know if these shuttles are legit empty. He just fills one up and then has like 6 empty ones. It's like the shell game. This is kind of chaotic. It's pretty cool. It's pretty chaotic though. Take your probes off of gas, please. You've got enough, or at least some of your probes. But if it were me, I'd take all of them off of gas. Wait till I was figured out that I was getting pretty good mineral income again, and then I'd start re-divvying them out. But who knows? So what he needs to do that will help is undo all of his rallies. Just right-click your hatchery on itself, or press R and click on your hatchery. Just undo your rallies, so that when you make units, they don't just go to instant death. He was almost holding for a minute. Green is, I'd say, the biggest problem, though. That really is too bad. That's too bad. Protoss have shields, man. Zerg don't necessarily have storms that will just instantly kill like a cluster of dragoons. I know they got Plague, they got Dark Swarm, but he didn't do any of that. It's really too bad. Gotta hand it to yellow. He knew to take his units out. Looks like they're gonna go for another drop on green. So, bless his heart, freaking Ank A. Sylvan is really going for it. He needs to go up if he wants to storm, though. Go up if you want to storm. Oh, that's just the shell game. Storm, 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 storm. Okay, so blue is broke. And then brown is also broke. But they have armies, so it's still over. Green has some shit, but he's sitting indefinitely. At least he's having a good time about it. Yeah, I would say that Ank, I don't know, a Sylvan, oh my gosh. He is the Protoss Giga Chad. Holy shit. Hey, he's actually building Reavers now, so there might be more substance to his drops. There's more cannons and more dragoons. I don't know how the good guys are supposed to finish this, though. Unfortunately, I don't think he's got +3 attack, but he doesn't have any other upgrades. Now these guys are starting to get smart. They're like, okay, well, we can only have our screen in one place at a time, and when we're not just pressing the Z or the D key, this is really hard. I don't fully understand. So I guess we'll figure out what patrol is, and we'll just put units in a spot to hopefully just catch drops as they come in. I hope we can still keep getting these drops off. I think that'd be really cool. It would be awesome to see these guys come back 2v3. I'm not feeling super confident though. It's just taking moderate effort from yellow to kind of stem the tide over here. He's got storms, he's got upgraded dragoons. These are 2-2. What he could have done is brought these guardians back over here, and then they could have still taken pot shots at these dragoons, and that would have been cool. He could have also sent those scourges at the Arbiter. I think that would have helped. And he didn't turn these into sunken columns. And he also is not macroing behind this, so I bet you these will be mutas. Oh, they're hydras. At least 3. I didn't even see this, but 3 is like, you said 3-3, the hatchery's gone, the cannons are gone, the probes are gone. Like, Brown should just rebuild over here. He's got some probes set out. He's got 2,500 minerals. That was really funny. I didn't see, but like, yellow trying to notify his teammates, like he's like proclaiming the drop. Long after it was done, finished. Brown's already dead. I feel bad for Ink as Valan. He actually had it going on, and the solution is just more sunken colonies. This is so infuriating to watch. He does have some Guardians, but pull the Guardians back to where the Dragoons can't take pot shots at him. There you go. Thank you. Ooh. That Overlord just got aborted right as it birthed. It evaporated, unfortunately. So now another big old drop is going to come over here, and this actually might kill him too. I don't know, because the amount of cannons is just sheer amount. But it would be cool if he did. Just blow up those probes. You've got enough. Or target the Nexus. That's cool. I mean, yeah, target the Nexus. Fuck. You were close, dude. You were close. Oh, and then he just quits. A hero loses every day. I don't know. It was a game. It was a game. Yeah, dude, the 3-layer build. All right, it's 1:45. I'm sorry I didn't play more for the people that came here from Landowners host, but are they now? Okay. It's been, so I've been having to, I had to wipe my computer the other day, and I've had to tinker with the audio, so I will turn the game sounds down just a little bit more. But yeah, I gotta try to host somebody in turn. Usually it's Jumper, because he's the only one that's on. But yeah, to those who are hearing all of our, we had like relationship talk tonight, we had parenting talk tonight, I don't know what else. Gender roles tonight. We just covered all the basics. Let's, how do you guys feel about Tarot Terran? Tarot Terran. The O throws me off because it's capitalized. Yeah, let's watch him tear it up. I think that'd be kind of cool. Not always. Sometimes it's just directly me. The thing is I can't start before you guys do. So if I could start before you guys do. Oh, I missed a hydrate an hour ago. Here we go. Here we go. Mmm. Delicious, just before bed. Yeah, Turner. Maybe if I made as much money as Sheldon did, I'd be okay with it. But I'm just little J2 Digital.